I'm going to show you how to submit a free press release to PR.com. Most of the free press release sites aren't worth your time, and there are a few that are. PR.com has decent ranking in Google, and again, it's free, and it has some nice features, but one thing it does not allow at the free level is no links. And I mean no links. So no www. You can type it in, but it's not an actual link. You have to pay $29.95 per link. So that's not such a good deal. But if you don't care about having a link in your press release, it does have a lot of nice features. Let's go over them. So to join, you go up to Join Now, and then you're going to choose, if you want to do the free service, you're going to choose option 1 for the No Company Profile. This is a bare bones, but it's not bad. So go ahead and enter all this information and then check this box and complete sign up. Now once you do that, you'll be able to log right in and use your username and password and go ahead and enter a press release. So since I actually have a username and password, I go up to sign in, and now I'm going to go ahead. Alright, now ignore that it says that you need to upgrade. You must upgrade to Activate. They're only talking about your own website on theirs. So they have business.pr.com/ whatever your website address name is. So you do not need to do that to use the free press release service. I thought that was a little confusing, but you don't need to do that. So you can upload your company logo at the bottom, which I did, and make sure your contact information is right. And if you've done all that, then on the left hand side when you're in your directory, you need to go to press releases. Don't go up to the one up here or you'll see all the press releases they have. And then right here says submit a press release. Now it seems very obvious, but I had to look for that the first time. Where do I submit? How do I find, that it's on the left hand side? And I think it's a confusing interface, but there it is. Now the nice thing about PR.com is you can schedule the date and time of the release. They do have editors, so there is a chance that you will not get to, that they will come back to you with changes or revisions before they'll approve it, but you can schedule it. You do have to pay $30 if you want it the next day, but if you schedule it 2 days ahead, it's still free. In a separate window, I have my Word document that I'm using to cut and paste pieces. So I have the title. I'm going to go ahead and say that I have to do this in 2 days, so I'm going to go ahead and first schedule the date of my release, and if you click that calendar, you'll get a calendar up. I'm going to go for tomorrow. Just got to get this. Oh, we can't do next day. So we're going to go ahead and say, I don't know if it lets me do a Sunday release, but we will try that. Okay. And notice it's in Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to just do it at 1 a.m. just to give it time to get in everyone's email boxes by the morning, because sometimes it goes to a lot of places before it actually goes live. Now at the free level, you're not getting into Yahoo News. You have to pay at least $60 to get into Yahoo News and Google News, and otherwise it has limited distribution, but it does have some. And then the next thing is my summary. I'm going to copy and paste that right there, and then the body of my press release. I'm copying and pasting that again from my Word document. Now here's the thing, if you want any kind of links, $29.95 each. And you cannot use any HTML or any coding, just straight text. So go ahead and paste your press release in. I'm going to change my date to match the date we're going to make it go live, which is the 22nd. And then I'm going to go ahead and check over my press release for the spacing. See, there's some spacing issues there, because I don't think you can edit it. The nice thing about PR.com is they do have phone support and they do have email support, and they usually do get back to you pretty quickly, but you are not really given any support for the free level. They'll tell you they won't support the free level, so you might get a little bit of help, but not a lot. Notice I do have URLs right here in the text, but those will not be links when I finish. The next thing you want to do is the location where your press release is coming from, the headquarters of your company. So this is the United States, and we're releasing this from California. and it is from Cupertino, California. So I'm going to put that for my city. Now you can put an image with your press release, but it's going to cost you. So that costs at least $60 to do that, and so I'm not going to do it today. But you do get a target industries. So this next section I want to go through and choose, whatever industry that this pertains to. For the industry distribution channel, you can choose one free. So just go ahead and choose the best category for your press release. Okay, the best solution for me is to do online marketing and SEO. Okay, the section 8 is regional, and we cannot get that at the free level. If you choose one, I think it's $30. Yep, it's $30 per each one, so I'm not going to choose that. Then make sure your contact information is right, and you could even do additional contact information. Now this file attachments part at the end, that is if you want to add a video or a PDF file. And depending on the size of that, they're going to charge you for that, so you don't get that for the free press release. Now, I do have to say that PR Web is a lot cheaper if you're going to use any of these features, because it doesn't charge you per feature. These features are all included in the $200 release, and you could see how very quickly you could add up a lot of money. So if you do need a lot of those features, I do suggest that you don't use PR.com. That said, I have not used their paid services. So when you're done, you can go ahead and preview your press release, and I think that's a very good idea to always preview it. Make sure that it looks good. And I noticed it took out my formatting, so I'm going to have to go through and reformat. So go ahead and edit my press release before I submit it. Now if I've made the edits that I need, then I need to just go ahead and save my press release. The great thing about PR.com is you can go back and edit it. So go ahead and do that. Now this is really a great chart because it shows you what you get. These are things you don't get unless you pay for them. So the free distribution level doesn't include any of those, and so don't select any of these. It automatically defaults to the $60 level, but if you want it to be free, go ahead and choose other, and the other amount is 0, and then go ahead and click save. I spent a lot of time on this screen trying to figure out how to get where the free one was until I saw this other tab. So they make you work for your free press release, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. In this next section, you want to choose option 2, the free options, so that none of my links work, and go ahead and click that. And now it's successfully submitted. So there you go. That's how you submit a free press release on PR.com. www.pr.com.